All right, so like I said before, I don't care about this 55 because it's not my data set. It's not a part of my data set. So my lower extreme is going to be 60. Okay, then you're looking for your upper extreme. Again, that's your last dot. That's what I'm looking for. I found the dot, I look down, and the number that represents that dot is 100. So my upper extreme would be 100. Okay, next we're looking for our Q1 and our Q3. So my Q1 is the left-hand side of my box, and I look for that dot. I look down, and there's not a given number here. Okay, so you guys have to kind of estimate what that number is, and just know that I will never penalize you for estimating a different number than what somebody else did. I will either make it super clear what it's supposed to be or be very lenient in the answers that I receive. Okay, so for this one, I would say that that's roughly 67. Okay, that is what I would say. Some people would say 68. Somebody would say 67.5. That's up to everybody. Just be consistent. Okay, so my Q1, I'm going to say is 67. Looking at your Q3, which is the right hand of your box, look down, same thing. Because I said that my Q1 was 67 on this one, because I'm between 85 and 90, I'm going to say that it's 87. That's what I mean by being consistent. Whatever you choose on your Q1, if you said 67.5, you may on the Q3 want to say 87.5. If you said 68 on the Q1, then you want to say 88 on Q3. You just want to be consistent. Okay? When you're finding your range, remember that is just the difference between your highest and your lowest point. So all you're doing is you're taking your highest point of 100 and subtracting your lowest point of 60 to give you a final answer of what? 40. Very good. And so 40 is your range. Now your IQR, remember that's your interquartile range. And so what basically the difference between your range and your interquartile range, your range is seeing how your data set varies from end to end. Okay, how large is my data set overall? So that's what your range is. Your interquartile range is looking at, well, how much does my data set vary within my box? Okay, so we're going to take our Q3 of 87 and subtract it from our Q1 of 67, which is going to give us a final answer of 20. So 20 would be your IQR. All right. So the rest of the pages are for you to do. This is another interpreting, more interpreting, and then the last more interpreting, and then the last one you're going to create your own box and whisker plot again. Okay. So the rest of that is expected for you to complete on your own. If you have any questions, feel free to email me.